All right, so one of the biggest concepts that I learned in the online space, or even in the business space, but really the online space, is work your business until you're fat. And what that means is forever accumulating transactions. A lot of business owners that I've noticed, including myself, and I made this mistake, is we don't work our businesses until we're fat, and that means forever accumulating transactions. We work our business to just make it feel like work, and that's cool, but you're supposed to work it until that automation comes in, until you're making money in your sleep. The goal is not to just work. The goal is not. I'm learning that in the business. The goal is not. The goal is freedom. The goal is not work. Let me say that again. The goal is freedom. The goal is not work. So you have to work, but the goal is not work. And I think sometimes we get so distracted by the work that we get so distracted by the work that we forget the goal. But the goal is to automate. If you're not getting to yourself to a point where you're automating your business and you're forever accumulating transactions, you're getting those transactions in your sleep, you're kind of wasting time. You might as well go back to a job. I ain't gonna hold you, because that's what you're doing. You're just at a freedom job. What that means is your schedule is more open. When all you're doing is working, as an entrepreneur, and you're not automating anything, all you have is a job with more freedom. So with that being said, you got to get to a point where something is selling for you, and you can start with a funnel system where the funnel is selling for you, etc., etc. But and you got to get to a point where you're at a level of execution. You're at a level of domination. You're at a goal of true freedom, because you can wake up to money. The goal of the business is to wake up to money. The goal of the business is not just to feel like you're working, and that's actually something to be honest with you, I'm currently breaking out of just working to work to look busy, but it's not productive. Like, productivity in business is automation. Productivity in business is not work. Productivity is work and automation. Productivity is not just work. That's busyness in business. I'm learning that. Like, if you're not automating your business, you're busy. You're not productive. Because every day you need to get closer to that automation. And that's the number one thing I'm gonna do in May. Everything is gonna lead to automation. Whether it be content, whether it be posting in groups, everything I'm gonna do is gonna focus on productivity towards groups, towards whatever, towards automation, so people can see that link. So if you're not doing that, you're just busy, and I'm gonna get out of this. This busy mess. That's okay in the beginning, but but you got to be to a point um, where you're actually producing, you're actually moving forward, not just work. Again, because the goal is not work. The goal is productivity. So, one of the tools that you can do to automate your content on here is Plannerly. Plannerly.com. And automate your business. Automate your posts. You can use Hootsuite to manage your Instagram. Have them do it. Grow your Instagram, grow your Facebook, and you can just have people make you manage your posts for your Instagram, and make sure your Instagram is running in your sleep, because you have to grow to the understanding that the goal is to be productive, not just to work. One of the ways you want to make sure your business is fat is by signing up to the 14-day free trial of the funnel system that I have in the bio. Live is a way of automation on Instagram. So is IGTV, because it's permanently there. It's online real estate, and they made it easier to download your content as far as reposting and reusing it for other things. When you go live, people see it after you're gone. That's automation. You're not there, and it's being used. So whatever can be used that's not in your presence, that pushes your business forward, is what you need to be doing a lot of. And as I teach, I learn. So I understand that now. I say that out loud. As I say that, teach that you need to do. One of the reasons why you want to do more lives is because it shows when you're not there, and you can reuse it for other things. So, like, I use my lives for YouTube. I can use my lives for Facebook. You're going to click the link below, bit.ly/your online domination, to learn how to automate your business at the $50 level and above. But lives are there when you're not there. That's one of the best ways to automate your business. Like Joe Soto said in a video I was watching by Ty Lopez, and in social media, of course, he was like, he said one of the first things he said before he said the seven keys to. One of the seven keys to run your business, he was like, most of this game is psychological. But he was like, you just need to believe that you can put yourself out there and put in the work. Because all the technical stuff is not that difficult. But he was like, he was almost minimizing it, and he was like, if you don't believe all this technical shit don't make no sense, because you need to grow into the person you need to be to go after clients and make that money. So you need to make sure your business is making you fat, and get to that point where you're accumulating transactions. So one of the ways that I see with my clients that you can accumulate transactions is start a membership, and I might do that myself, of like $47 to $97. And now, like I told myself and I told my clients, if you have powerful energy, it's despicable, and I use that very intentionally, it's despicable to only have a membership that's $47, and that's all you're selling all day and all night. It's great residual income, but unless you have mass traffic, it's bullshit. So you want to have something that could pay you $1,000 up front, $500 up front, $500 up front. I feel like $2,000 to $1,000 from anybody up front. At least $200 could pay a bill. But one of the things I'm going to step into, and I'm going to accept by Tai Lopez, as I watch this course, is go after those $1,000 clients. He said before, but now I was like, I'll do that anyway. And because my belief system was off, I'm learning that I don't need to know. I'm accepting that because I've done it in my path. You don't need to know all the steps. You don't need to know all the technical lingo. I just know step 1 and step 2. And that's it. Usually for me, how my gifts are set up, I usually have the resources to find out. And I just have to go after and work hard. So my suggestion to you is put yourself in a position where your business is fat. And you're feeding the monster of your business. Because business is different than your jobs. You don't have to feed a job that much for it to keep going. But a business, I feel like business has demands. If you're not feeding it, it'll starve. And then eventually you'll starve. So, yeah.